Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Re-elect Helena Hayes, Iowa House Representative. Helena Hayes serves Mahaska, Keokuk, and Jefferson County. Helena is protecting children, families, life, and religious freedom, and demands transparent government. Helena is defending your God-given constitutional and parental rights. For more information on Iowa House Representative Helena Hayes, go to helenaforhouse.com. Paid for by Helena for House.
Mayhem Haunted House at 13011 120th Avenue, Ottumwa invite you to come find out why Mayhem Haunted House has been voted the best haunted house in Iowa multiple times. Open for the Halloween season, Friday and Saturday through November 2nd. Cost is $15. Get ready to scream at Mayhem Haunted House in Ottumwa.
The City of Sigourney will be accepting bids for the removal of snow. All sealed bids must be received by 4 p.m. on Monday, November 4th at the City Clerk's office at 100 North Main in Sigourney. Interested parties will be responsible for snow and ice removal from the sidewalks listed on the screen, as well as all the steps into the Memorial Hall. The snow and ice must be removed in a timely manner and according to the City Code of Ordinances. The successful bidder will be responsible to purchase ice melt and provide any equipment used. You may review a copy of the contract by contacting the City Clerk at City Hall. Adam Clark for Sheriff. Veteran, integrity, leadership. Adam Clark, candidate for Keokuk County Sheriff, is a native of Keokuk County. He's devoted his adult life to service at both the national and community levels. In addition to his service as a law enforcement professional, Adam works extensively with local youth programs and is actively involved in the community. Some of Adam Clark's initiatives are to strengthen the Keokuk County Sheriff's Department. He wants to collaborate with communities countywide and work to establish a school resource officer. Vote Adam Clark for Sheriff at the general election November 5th. Delta Fire and Rescue presents the Delta Haunted House at 109 North Center Street in Delta. Admission is just $10 per person. The Delta Haunted House is open each Friday and Saturday throughout October and on Halloween night from 8 to 10 p.m. Food and drinks will be available for purchase, and now accepting cash and most major credit cards. It's the Delta Fire and Rescue Delta Haunted House, Fridays and Saturdays in October and on Halloween night.
And here's your host, Steve Shedler.
I am your host, Steve Shedler. I'm the host of the people. Welcome in. It is time for the morning wake up here on Steve Shedler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. And our morning wake up brought to us, as always, by Stam Garden Center and Nursery. And you can experience the color at Stam's just outside of Oskaloosa on Highway 92 East. And you can get in there to Stam's. Also check out Autumn Acres for some family fun during the fall season. Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6, closed on Sundays at Stam Garden Center and Nursery. We're broadcasting live from the Oski Dental Studios. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Dan at 641-673-4845. Accepting new patients, Oski Dental going to file your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider, and they're located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. We thank Oski Dental and Stam Garden Center for being big parts of the morning wake-up. Hey, we are going to take a look at our forecast up next. it's windy. Our forecast sponsored by the Garden Gate at 105 South Jefferson in Sigourney. Wind advisory in effect today from 10 a.m. Well, that's for tomorrow. No, that's for today. I haven't changed my calendar over yet. Whoops. That's for today from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. today. Don't let me fool you. I am confusing you and myself. It's mostly sunny for today, windy and hot. Hot. Man, this is the end of October. It's almost Halloween, and we're going to have 84 degrees today. That's crazy. Winds are gusting up today to about 40 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy, still breezy, a low of 69. Tomorrow, chance of some showers, maybe a thunderstorm, a high of 77. Tomorrow night, showers, maybe a thunderstorm, and a low of 44. And then Thursday, Halloween, we go from the 80s today to 52 on Halloween. Man, I'm sorry, kids. You know, trick-or-treating, if you just could have had like 10, 15 more degrees. Anyway, Thursday's going to be partly sunny, breezy, and 52. So drastic change in our forecast coming up over the next few days. So windy today, wind advisory, rainy tomorrow, and then much cooler on Thursday. Current conditions here in southeast Iowa. Let's see here. Let's hit the refresh button on the computer. In Sigourney, we do have humidity at 61%. Winds are south at about 20 miles per hour. Barometer 29.75. Dew point at 57. And currently, here in the Oski Dental Studios, according to the National Weather Service equipment, we have 70 degrees. And that is your crazy forecast for the end of October. It's brought to us by the Garden Gate in Sigourney. Earlier today, we put up our This or That. It's brought to us each weekday morning by Stacy Flynn at the Legacy Insurance Group and Welcome Realty. And it's definitely Halloween related. Which one are you going with, Frankenstein or Dracula? We had both of these guys in our For the Fun of It tournament for October. I think both of them won their first round matchup, but didn't get past that. So which one are you going with in this instance? Frankenstein, if I can talk, or Dracula? I'm going with Dracula. He's got a little bit more personality. So, Dracula. Put me in the Dracula column. Let's do our question of the day. It goes up at noon on Facebook. It's brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa at 202 North Main in Sigourney. How much water do you drink in a day? I am not very much. Guilty. I'm probably very dehydrated as we speak. Is there water in Diet Mountain Dew? Probably not much. But how much water do you drink in a day? That's your question of the day. It's brought to us by Amy's Salon House and Spa. What is up next? Coming up tonight, our finale, our year-long finale of Tuesday Night Tune-Up at Bridget's Public House in Oskaloosa. Safe Grafke, your host. We'll be talking racing, maybe a driver or two, maybe three, maybe none. I don't know. Safe Grafke has not let me know who's going to be on the show for tonight. So 7 o'clock, Bridget's Public House. I'm going to be there. I'm going to eat some of their food because they got some good food at Bridget's Public House. If you want to come in and hang out and be part of the show, be part of the live studio audience, you can do that at Bridget's Public House in Oskaloosa. We'll be broadcasting at 7 p.m. Watch it in person or watch it live on Steve Shuttler Media. Coming up on Friday, this guy with his little spin wheel hat is going to be at Barnwired in Sigourney, another thing that you can be in person for if you want to come hang out with us at Barnwired on Friday, 11:30 to noon. It's a live interview. We get live music. That's Patrick. He comes to us from the musical project called McKenna, Elise, and the Great Galvanic Divide. That's a different name, but yeah. I don't know if he's wearing that hat and those sunglasses, but he'll be there at Barnwired on Friday. Make sure you're there. check that out. Friday, we're going to make the long trip to Madrid, Iowa for some football. Second round of the playoffs. Pekin is on that long road trip to Madrid. It's a little over 2 hours from Packwood, Pekin area. So if you don't want to make that road trip, you can watch it live here on Steve Shetler Media. Zach, Josh, and I will be there giving you the play-by-play and the live video streaming, so tune in for that. If you can't make it, if you can't watch the game, we'll also, of course, the video stays on Facebook and YouTube forever, as far as I know. Clint Dye from Tag Team Photography also will be getting some great pictures, doing a little video highlights, and we'll write an article up for the Pekin coverage. So Pekin Panther football getting the full treatment this coming Friday at Madrid. And then on Saturday morning, back at it at the sports section. Brothers Market is our host venue, and we'll be talking to Coach Weber following the Pekin game. So Coach Weber, our guest, he's the only confirmed guest. I've got some feelers out there for some different coaches and players to possibly drop in. So tune in. We'll see who shows up Saturday morning at the sports section from Brothers Market. Let's jump into some community calendar events sponsored by Enchanted Events, located just south of Sigourney on Highway 149. They bring us our community calendar. Do you want to trim a tree with Terra? That's a lot of T's. Trim a tree with Terra. Trim a tree with Terra. Say that fast 3 times real quick. It's coming up on Saturday from 10 to noon at Brushed by Jude in Oskaloosa. That's on the south side of the square in Oskaloosa. So trim a tree with Terra. Trim a tree with Terra. Trim a tree. See, I can do it. Trim a tree with Terra. Coming up this Saturday. What else we got going on coming up? We've got some trick-or-treating, of course, on Thursday. That'll be around our different towns on Thursday. We've got the Mahaska Expungement and Employment Barriers Clinic coming up on Saturday. That's from 9 to 1 at the Fellowship Bible Church in Oskaloosa. So you can see the information there on that. And then don't forget, the Delta Haunted House put on by Delta Fire and Rescue will be coming up one last time on Halloween night from 8 to 10. Check that out. We may or may not. You might be getting a little spoiler here. We're probably going to be doing one last giveaway for a pair of tickets for the Delta Haunted House later on this evening. We'll make a little post about that, so be on the lookout for that. Your community calendar brought to us by Enchanted Events. Where do we go from here? Birthdays? I think we've got birthdays. Let's do birthdays. Happy birthday. Birthdays. Celebrity and hometown birthdays. We don't discriminate. You can be a hometown person, you can be a celebrity, you're going to make the list. Hometown Real Estate, Nikki Leathers, our sponsor of our birthdays. And you can get more info on her listings at hometown-re.com. On the hometown side of things, Matt McCain has a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Got Kathy Clausen with a birthday today. Kyle Dieters, an old roommate of mine, an old radio buddy of mine. Back when he was in radio, he was known as Kyle King, the king of country. Now he's just Kyle Dieters, the king of his household. Kyle Dieters has a birthday today. Corey Popejoy, old buddy Corey, has a birthday. And Emma Bear with a birthday today. So happy birthday to all of our hometown birthdays, local and area Iowa-based birthdays. Celebrity side, we've got Richard Dreyfuss, the actor, 77. Mr. Holland's Opus. Great movie. Love Richard Dreyfuss. And he's been in a ton of Jaws, ton of stuff over the years. Kate Jackson, one of the original Charlie's Angels, is 76 years old today. Singer Randy Jackson, was he one of... I don't think he's the Randy Jackson you're thinking of on American Idol. This is a singer, Randy Jackson. I don't think they're the same person. They might be the same person. I don't know now that I'm talking myself into things and out of things. Randy Jackson, I don't know. He's 63. Maybe we're talking about the same Randy Jackson. Winona Ryder, actress, 53. Andy Dalton from the NFL is 37. Those are your celebrity and hometown birthdays brought to us by Hometown Real Estate. All right, I think we're caught up on things. You get a look at me again. Hey, we're doing the morning wake up. It's brought to us by Stam Garden Center and Nursery from the Oski Dental Studios. And on this date, and yes, I am now set on what day it is. It's Tuesday, October 29th. I was confused earlier. On this date in history, let's see here, the 1682, the founder of Pennsylvania, William Penn, arrived in Pennsylvania. Did William Penn ever come to Oskaloosa and found William Penn University, or did they just name it after him? I have no idea. On this date, 1972, the thermometer dropped to 33 degrees below zero at a place, I'm gonna call it Soda Butte, Wyoming. I think it's Soda Butte, but if you're that close to being Soda Butte, I'm calling you Soda Butte, Wyoming. It was 33 degrees below zero. That was the United States lowest October temperature on record. 33 below in Wyoming on this date in 1917. Brr! How'd you like to trick or treat with the temps at 33 below? Yeah, not happening. And it was on this date, 1929, Black Tuesday happened. That hit the New York Stock Exchange, leading to the Great Depression, 1929. Today, on the National Day calendar, it's National Oatmeal Day. It's National Hermit Day. And it's National Cat Day. Where's my cat? Poopy, where you at? National Cat Day. I took Poopy to the vet yesterday. Poopy must be mad at me. I think he's hiding under the couch right now. So, Poopy. Good old Poopy. Let's hear from some of our sponsors, and then we'll be back with things you need to know right after this.
Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
Oski Fasati Cranberry Wine from Tassel Ridge Winery is a seasonal fizzy wine that delivers a tart cranberry punch with a smooth and sweet finish. It's a great aperitif before dinner and can be used as the main wine during dinner. It's also perfect for toasts when you are entertaining. Make your fall entertaining special this year with Oski Fasati Cranberry from Tassel Ridge Winery. Oski Fasati Cranberry is available at the winery and at many of our nearly 400 retail outlets in Iowa. If you don't see Tassel Ridge Oski Fasati Cranberry wine in your favorite store, ask the manager to get it for you. Tassel Ridge Winery is located in Lyton on Highway 163 between Pella and Oskaloosa, and is open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, Saturday from 10 to 6, and Sunday from noon to 6. Check our website at tasselridge.com.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa, 641-673-8965.
When shopping here at Helmuth Ford, we will do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility.
We'd love to sell you a vehicle of your choosing. If we don't have it, we'll do our best to find it for you. If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
Bridget's Public House is an Irish pub located at 208 First Avenue East, Oskaloosa. Bridget's Public House hopes you find it a warm, welcoming space that also serves delicious, unique Irish-based options created in their kitchen. And don't forget a cold beverage of choice. Located just off the square next to True Value. Come in and check out the unique decor at Bridget's Public House while enjoying a beverage or food. Follow Bridget's Public House on Facebook and stop in person at 208 First Avenue East, Oskaloosa. That's Bridget's Public House. Locally owned and operated.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more. Plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore. Hey, and welcome back to the Morning Wake Up here on Steve Shetler Media. It is 7:21 on your Tuesday morning, 70 degrees, and a wind advisory going into effect later on this morning through tonight. Stam Garden Center and Nursery sponsoring the Morning Wake Up. Oski Dental Studios is also part of our morning show. Let's do some things you need to know. Ooh. Some things you need to know. Well, Gisele Bundchen. Tom Brady's ex-wife, the model. Well, she doesn't need Tom to have babies, evidently. She's pregnant. She's 44, too. Pregnant with baby number 3. It's her first with her new boyfriend, Joaquim Valente. So, congratulations, I guess, to Gisele. Way to go. They had a Timothy Chalamet lookalike contest in New York City. New York City on Sunday in Lower Manhattan. So many people showed up that police had to come and shut it down. Among those who showed up to the Timothy Chalamet lookalike contest was Timothy Chalamet. True. How about this? WNBA, the Indiana Fever, as you probably have heard, have fired their head coach after 2 seasons. That's, of course, Caitlin Clark's team. Word is that Sherry Westendorf will be named the new head coach. I saw Sherry in the comments earlier. She's been to a few Indiana Fever games, so she obviously knows how to get the team going and rally the team. Is Sherry still watching? We'll find out soon. So, no, Sherry won't be. I don't think she'll be the coach. She might be the special advisor or something like that. Things not looking so good for TGI Fridays. I don't think I've ever eaten at a TGI Fridays, but they have closed 50 of their locations over the past week. So I might not ever get to eat at a TGI Fridays. Yeah, there's Sherry. Actor Colin Farrell has completed the Dublin Marathon. He completed that over the weekend. And he wasn't just running the race, he was also pushing his friend Emma Fogarty in her wheelchair. The entire race raised over $750,000 for a charity. So congratulations to Colin Farrell. I've been watching Colin Farrell in his new series on the Max streaming service, The Penguin. You wouldn't, looking at it, you wouldn't have a clue that it's Colin Farrell, but he does a fantastic job. Singer Adele was performing in Vegas over the weekend, and I saw some quick videos of this. She noticed that Celine Dion was in the crowd, and they cried. They hugged and they cried, and then Adele went back to singing. So, no, special moments. Frankie Muniz, Malcolm in the Middle. Frankie took part in his first NASCAR race over the weekend in his truck. I think he's driving a truck. He's going to be going full-time next season. He didn't do so well. His truck finished 33rd due to mechanical problems. How about Pete Davidson? He had over 100 tattoos. Key word there is had. He is undergoing and has been undergoing hours of the process to remove the tattoos. In 2020, he decided to start removing his tattoos. So 100 tattoos going away. I don't know if he's getting rid of all of them, but at least some of them. A week from today. Did you know that it's a week from today? The time change is coming up. Is that this weekend? I hate time change. Screws me up for a while, a week or two. It's just stupid. Whoever wins the presidency needs to do away with the time change. Didn't we talk? They've talked about this for years now. Do away with it. We don't want to change time anymore. And then also, speaking of Halloween coming up on Thursday, 2 towns in New Jersey have banned kids over the age of 14 from trick-or-treating. So, no more older kids in those 2 particular towns in New Jersey. Those 14 and above are banned from trick-or-treating. Let's go ahead and do this. Today's impossible question. Today's impossible question. 27% of people say they like the taste of these, even though they shouldn't. That's weird. What are we talking about? 27% of people say they like the taste of these and or this, even though they shouldn't like the taste of it. What are we talking about? This is weird. Think about that. Let's take a look at the comments. Good morning, Bubby. Patrick beat Dan. Usually it's Bubby and Dan back to back, but we've got Patrick sneaking in at number 2 today. Bubby, Patrick, Dan, Sandy, Tamara, Sherry, Dixie, Jackie, Nancy. Good morning to all of you folks. I'm sure there's more of you out there lurking in the shadows. Today's impossible question. 27% of people like the taste of this even though they shouldn't. I don't know why they shouldn't. I guess it's a free world. You can if you want. We're talking about the taste of licking envelopes. I mean, if I have to lick an envelope, I will. But I prefer, now that I do like billing for my own business and stuff each month, I prefer the envelopes where you just kind of peel the thing off and then it just sticks. That way I don't want to lick the envelopes. Should we if that wasn't weird enough, let's get weird.
That is weird.
In the weird, an incredibly rare dime, 10 cents, a rare dime has sold for the equivalent of more than 5 million ordinary dimes. Yes, a coin whose whereabouts had remained a mystery since the late 70s, sold for over $506,000 in an online auction that concluded on Sunday. So, rare 10-cent dime selling for $500,000. How about this? A recent study from the Indonesian Institute of Science claims that a layer of the Gunung Padang site in Indonesia, yes, did you miss it? It's the Gunung Padang site in Indonesia. Dates back to 25,000 BC, potentially predating Egypt's Djoser Step Pyramid by thousands of years. They say, I'm getting lost in this story already. Researchers argue that the site's core is composed of sculpted andesite lava, suggesting advanced masonry skills well before the advent of agriculture. They're saying that something, this is a long story longer, they're saying that something that was smarter than humans at the time made the core of this pyramid. They're saying it's aliens, basically. So, aliens building the core of the pyramids. Let's go to this next story. A woman in Kansas We're not in Kansas anymore because your brains are like scattered across the Midwest. A woman in Kansas dying, yikes, after backing into a moving airplane propeller while taking pictures, photos. Yeah, she had her, okay, smile, cheek. She was taking photos and backed into an airplane propeller that was going. Eeh. According to the county sheriff, 37-year-old Amanda Gallagher was taking photos at the air capital drop zone of people getting on and off planes when she backed into an active airplane propeller. Dang. Eeh. Gives me the willies. Let's go to Georgia. Police department urging couples seeking to reconcile to kindly get a room. Get a room. Rather than what they refer to as copulating in the grass between businesses. Yeah, they were getting it on between some businesses. Evidently, these people were just reconciling their relationship and just couldn't wait to get to a room. So yeah, they got fined. They say, get a room, go home. Don't reconcile in broad daylight in the grass beside the street. If you're stupid enough, please don't stop in Livonia, Georgia. Let's see here. They are now facing public indecency charges. So that's they get the duh.
That is weird.
They get the weird, I should say, and the duh. They get all of it. Let's go to the files of law and disorder. In disorder, a woman injured multiple people after she crashed a golf cart into a crowded restaurant in Jensen Beach. Not sure what state this is in. It happened Saturday at, it must be in Hawaii, maybe? Taco Tiki? Just outside of Port St. Lucie. Where is Port? I can't say Port St. Lucie. I want to put the port and the saint together. Port St. Lucie, Jensen Beach. Surveillance video capturing a golf cart squeezing its way up a ramp and into a dining area, slamming into multiple tables and people. So, yeah, you got to learn how to drive the golf cart. You don't want to injure people. Wait a minute. I threw away my something to make you smile. There we go. Because we need to smile a little bit this morning. Let's do something that makes you smile. Something to make you smile. It's brought to us by Lifetime Dental Solutions for all things dental. And you see it on your screen there. They do all the things that are dental. Lifetime Dental Solutions. Go to their new location on the east side of the square in Sigourney. And in something to make you smile, make sure you stop in and see Dr. Stacy Freeze. If you want to name drop me, you can do that too. Something to make you smile. Florida faces an extensive cleanup, of course, after the hurricanes, with tens of thousands of dump trucks worth of debris across counties. Amid the aftermath, a local alligator has made some folks smile. Brought a little bit of humor by lounging on a floating mattress in Sewanee, sparking curiosity from residents. Tracy Kirkpatrick, who spotted and photographed the alligator, shared that the neatly made bed had drifted into the canal, creating a waterbed for the reptile. Residents have since watched the mattress float around, providing a lighthearted distraction as cleanup efforts begin. So an alligator, let me scoot my trash can back over, floating with an alligator on top. Something to make you smile. Brought to us by Lifetime Dental Solutions.
Duh.
Oh, let's wrap this up with some duh. In some duh, man was arrested on Thursday after he assaulted a 69-year-old election worker at a Southwest Side polling station, according to Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar. Now, the guy's name is Jesse Lutzenberger, 63 years old. He entered a polling location at the Johnston Branch Library around 6:30 p.m., was wearing a red MAGA baseball cap, Make America Great Again, baseball cap. The phrase has been used, of course, as Donald Trump's slogan for years now. Now, evidently, the elections clerk told Lutzenberger to remove his hat as he entered the building. And then Lutzenberger complied, removed the hat, proceeded to vote. However, afterwards, he put his hat back on while leaving the building. The elections clerk attempted to escort Lutzenberger out, asked him to remove the hat again. That's when Lutzenberger punched the 69-year-old man several times in the face. So, you can't do that, evidently. Yeah. I mean, he did take it off when he was in the building. He just put it back on when he was leaving. And they didn't, I don't know. Who was in the right, who was in the wrong? I'm going to make America great again.
Duh. 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 Duh.
Don't punch people when you go vote. It's not nice. Let's take one last look at our forecast for today. Windy. Wind advisory today, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. 84 for the high today. It's hot. Unseasonably hot here in Iowa today. Windy, sunny, 84. But as we talked about earlier, by Thursday, Halloween, it'll be more October-ish. Partly sunny, breezy, 52. So 32-degree drop in high temps over the next few days. Let's see here. We do thank Stam Garden Center and Nursery for being our headline sponsor for the morning wake-up. And we do thank Oski Dental for sponsoring our studios. Let's take a look at our video schedule for today in remembrance of on the way at 8 a.m. At noon, what's happening? What's happening in Southeast Iowa? Our community calendar video. Find out what's going on in our area. 5:30 brings us successful farming, and then at 7 o'clock this evening, we'll have Tuesday night tune-up at 7 p.m. live from Bridget's Public House in Oskaloosa. Our final TNT of the season. We'll be back in 2025 with the more Tuesday night tune-up. Okay, that'll do it for me. You guys have a great Tuesday. Don't let me confuse you. Earlier, I was confused on what day it was. So, take what I say for what it's worth, which usually isn't much. Hey, we'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. See you then.